What's up, y'all? Sitting here chilling at my friend's house, yo. And nigga, my dude Ben, the Samoan giant, JK. But I just saw the Trump's rally on TV, and then I saw it on Instagram because I couldn't watch it anymore. Like he's dumb. But how are you gonna try to say that the entire black community is in poverty? And I know a lot of people who support him are going to say, he didn't say that, he didn't say this, he didn't say that. He may not have said it, but he's implying it. And he's doing whatever he can to get as many votes as possible. And the same thing with Hillary when she was on, I think it was the Breakfast Club on the radio, or whatever it is, because I really don't listen to radio. But how she was like, oh yeah, I keep hot sauce in my bag. And then she's going to be like, Charlamagne the God was like, you trying to get our votes? And then she was like, is it working? Like, first off, don't admit that. Second off, whoever votes for Trump, like, you're not looking at the big picture. Yes, it's somebody that you want to be in office for you guys, but for everyone else, we need to make a bill, or we need to go to DC, or just make a petition. Just make a petition internationally, or just make it nationally, because these are two of the worst people we can possibly have in office. I don't trust either of them with nuclear codes. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, Hillary would probably download the nuclear codes and send it over to China and leak them and stuff. And then Trump would probably just say them out loud in a random number sequence to where he can just yell, oh yeah, Ukraine, you're fired. And then out of nowhere, he just yells the numbers, and then one of the missiles go off. Truthfully, I say we should just, during the presidential election, when it's actually time to vote for who we want, just everybody just write down Bernie. Just do something. Because Trump's not good, and then Hillary's not good. So we have somebody who we might not be able to trust because she doesn't know the difference between private and public, and then someone who's just says whatever is on their mind when you can't do that in certain situations, especially if you're president, because the world looks at us because we're technically the strongest nation and the number one nation, when really we're falling behind. Like, I'll probably say we're probably like in the top 10, but we're not number one. Especially with education, like China's whooping us in, what's the statistic saying that China's beating us in mathematics and science? Well, I know they're beating us in math, like most definitely. But then we're obese, and then our military power really isn't that strong because we don't have that many people in the military and stuff, because people aren't in good stance with the government. But I mean, it's ridiculous, man. Then people were talking about, oh yeah, Bernie should have won. He had more people at his rally. That doesn't count. You can have nobody show up to your rally, but if people vote more than the other person who had hundreds of thousands of people at his rally, person that didn't have anybody at their rally are gonna win, because people went out to vote. It's because you show up for the rally. Yeah, you're showing your moral support, but then you got to show your actual support by voting. So, to all the people who want to do, oh, you boo Trump, do what Obama said. Don't boo, go vote. And for all the people who say, well, for all the kids in my generation who say, oh yeah, I'm not voting, it's stupid to vote. If you ever heard anybody or any other older people who are in the past generations who say the youth can't do anything, the youth are useless, the youth aren't going to be able to do anything at all, now's our chance to make a mark. We're all either already able to vote or becoming age to vote. So now's our chance to, prove something. So I feel like this election is going to fall down to the minority and the youth. So blacks, Asians, Hispanics, foreigners.
The correct term is Mexicans.
Hispanic, Latinos and Mexican. I'm gonna use all three political terms. I'm not trying to offend nobody. And the people who, and some of the majority that actually have common sense left. That's who it's gonna come down to. But it's gonna come down to our youth mostly, in my belief, because all the older people, they're like, we did our time, you know, we did the best we could with who we had and who we had to choose from. So they're still gonna vote, but I don't think that many are gonna vote. So it's gonna be probably from voters between 30 all the way down to 18. And I don't know why they even let Trump run. Like, he has no experience. That's like letting it's like letting the very last person in the military take on the very last person in someone else's military who has experience, but the last person that we got has no experience. So who do you think is gonna win? So you're just gonna thrust somebody into pretty much having control, well, not control, but being the face of America, who everybody knows is racist, or have somebody that's the face of America that can't keep anything private. You know, I understand as president, you know, you have to make your decisions vocal. That way, everybody knows, to see if everybody's on board, to see what's going on. But don't leak everything out. It's not worth it. Like, I understand you're probably trying to do that for people, but you see it backfired. You're friends with, what is it, the FBI and stuff like that, the commissioner of the FBI or something. Like, that's not, I mean, yeah, it's cool that y'all friends, but I don't think that's going to help you. That's probably going to take away some votes, because everybody's going to be like, oh yeah, well, she can do this and that. If she don't like nobody, she can just have somebody, have the FBI raid their house or something like that. And I blame the Republicans by actually letting Trump run, because honestly, he's not even a Republican, for real. He's just doing whatever he can. And then there's an article that said that if he loses, that we'll never see him again. He probably won't resurface at all. Like, why, bro? Like, I understand if you had some experience, but you don't. You don't have any experience, so it's not worth it. And Hillary, you need to straighten up. Take some pointers from Bill, other than, you know, not cheating on you, or not cheating at all. Like, I know there's another article saying that, what's his name? Dr. Drew? Is that his name? Dr. Drew said he was worried about Hillary's health. Probably from 2008 to now, Hillary looks half dead. Like, huge bags under her eyes, her cheeks are real puffy, like she's sick or something like that. And then Trump's just old. He's like that old man that lives down the street that's angry for no reason. But that's my 2 cents on everything. So, like I said before, you know, the whole moral of this video is go vote, make a change, do something. And hopefully that petition, you know, I'm gonna start that petition. I'm gonna do that. But hopefully this petition can be made. We try to get Bernie into the office, because he's the only one that seems to speak common sense between most of the people. And then how pretty much everyone, I think it was planned with the Republicans, that they were just like, okay, we're going to have to throw all these other people in here, but we're going to tell them to drop out at the end. That way it's just Trump. Because, like, Bernie, he didn't give up. He kept going. And everybody's saying, oh yeah, he sold out. He didn't sell out. He understood what the bigger picture was after he knew that he wasn't going to win. Don't let Trump become president. Now, I wish somebody else in the Democratic Party would have kept going. That way he could have brought his voters over to them. Because I don't trust Hillary, honestly. But to me, she knows how to handle something that won't do anything too radical than Trump would. So I feel like if Trump was president, let's say he goes over to one of our allies. If the allies disagree with him, he's probably going to say something extremely offensive to make our allies become our enemies. I don't think Hillary would do that. Like, Hillary would at least have a orderly discussion or a debate, but it wouldn't be too hectic, or it wouldn't be ignorant, as in, like, not doing any racial slurs or anything like that. But, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day when the presidential debate. not debate, but the presidential election is over. So go vote.